Charaivethi. Charaivethi. Keep moving. Move forward. The only way. A clarion call from Swami Vivekananda.
Who is this striking personality, brother? Shining like the sun? Is he an avatar? A Brahma Rishi? A political leader? A prophet or the founder of a religion? Who is he?
He is none of that, but also all, and more. He was a champion of the downtrodden, a spiritual mentor, a karma yogi. But he never sought such titles and was just happy to be inspiring and influencing people from around the world with the words of his mentor, Sri Ramakrishna. He spoke of a universal religion and saw each with equal holiness and faithfulness, calling them paths to divinity, to salvation. He found a global monastic order, conducting diverse work of great magnitude. His concern for the well-being of all is something unique. I see Mahamuni Narada headed this way, and Swamiji is coming out of his trance too. We better get going.
Welcome, Maharishi. I am truly blessed.
Jaya Vijayi Baba. Vivekananda, I see you are anxious to know of the latest happenings from your motherland.
Yes, Maharishi. The state of my beloved India is my everlasting concern.
And that is why I have come to inform you about today's India. Much ahead of the time, you predicted India would become an independent nation. It came true. You also predicted that India would become a great nation. Yes, India made great strides in education, literacy, science and technology. People are better fed, better clothed, and are enjoying the same comforts as the Westerners. But in pursuing the material prosperity of the West, which you admired, India seems to have lost its way.
It's painful to hear you confirm my misgivings, Maharishi. I can't be rejoicing in the triumphs of my country, while so much has been lost.
I agree. There are many disturbing trends, but those troubling me the most are corruption, ill treatment of women, and absence of national pride. Corruption has become omnipresent, and people have no shame or fear of committing the offense. Your concept of womanhood is no longer recognized, and national integration is merely a term in the country's constitution.
That's disheartening, sire. What do we do?
Not we, Narendra. You. Yes. Only you can effect any change on your country's predicament.
But how could I? I'm only a distant memory. How could I steer this sinking ship?
You misjudge your capacity in igniting the hearts and minds of the people, Narendra. Maybe it's time for your next Chicago.
You mean another speech? But after pointing out that my ideas have been abandoned, how could I expect to make any difference in today's youth? How would I connect?
You are the wise man who trusted the country's future in her youth. Now, the millennials. With my divine vision, we shall broadcast via satellite and ensure you are heard in all corners of the country. I am sure this condition will change.
If that can be done, the pleasure will be mine, Maharishi. I shall appeal to the youth of my India once more.
So be it, Narendra. So be it.
My dear youth, you must have heard of me from your teachers, your parents, or even their parents. Recently, the country celebrated my 150th birth anniversary. I am grateful. However, you seem to remember only my personality and not my principles, making me just a spirit hovering over my previous home with unfulfilled desires. But none of my unfulfilled desires are personal. They are all about my India and my fellow Indians. I hoped to return after 50 years of independence and marvel at my motherland. But I see that growth and prosperity are concentrated in some places and not distributed uniformly and healthily. And in some areas, it has even gone from bad to worse. So, I need you, the millennials, my only hope in fulfilling my desires. The past generations have done a lot for the country, but I feel only material prosperity has been achieved, and that too at the cost of our spiritual and ethical values. Aren't those our backbone? I can see it steadily declining. Of the various problems hindering the progress of our India, I choose to elaborate only on 3 for now. From being a society of hope in the world's eyes, we are now the country where nothing is done without bribing the concerned authority. Everyone seems accepting of corruption as a way of life, and to be treating it as a conversation starter is a national shame. In India, womanhood is identified with motherhood as the Shakti, without which there can be no regeneration. But that Shakti is held in dishonor. Abusing a woman's femininity as she takes on the challenges at home, work, or elsewhere is repulsive. It's appalling. Lastly, national integration has become a joke. We are a fine mosaic of many races, cultures, and traditions, knit together by the cords of brotherhood and mutual love. Yet, India has been divided by religion, language, and by caste. If such divisive schemes aren't abandoned, our downfall is imminent. In fact, our motto, unity in diversity, is not a cliche, but a very character of this nation. In the recent rough seas, our ship has taken a couple of hits. Instead of complaining, we must plug the holes. Who else do you think is capable of this task at hand? I hear you ask me, but how? Simple. We take bold baby steps to mark our way forward. I want every one of you to take the following 3 pledges and honor them for a mandala, that is 48 days. At the end of the mandala, if it felt good, then continue for another 48 days, and if not, take another shot at it in the next mandala, and so on. No pressure, be it internal or external, should force you into giving in. Here are the 3 pledges. Pledge 1. Under no circumstance shall I give nor accept whatever bribe, and dissuade my family and friends not to offer or accept any bribe as well. Pledge 2. Under no circumstance shall I harm or abuse any women or their womanhood in my words or actions, and treat all women as my kith and kin with equality. Pledge 3. Under all circumstances, I shall proudly proclaim I am Indian, first and last. I shall respect and acknowledge every Indian of any religion to uphold our honor and our brotherhood. I have complete faith in every one of you to attempt and fulfill these pledges. I can visualize the change in the attitudes of people around you. I conclude by offering you a new mantra. My all-time favorite, Lord Buddha used to end his sermons with this mantra: Charaivethi, keep moving, move forward, the only way. I give this mantra to the youth of my India. Charaivethi, move forward, the only way. Charaivethi, Vande Mataram, Jai Bharat.